Every August, Dearborn's Homecoming Festival attracts many residents and visitors. Everyone comes together at Ford Field to enjoy the carnival rides, live entertainment, children's games, class reunions, and many other fun activities. In addition to all of the fun at the festival, the city's nonprofit organizations are on hand selling food and refreshments, all to raise money for their important organizations. Homecoming provides a great venue for these valuable groups to support their causes.
It's the largest fundraising event for nonprofits in Dearborn. You capture a huge audience. I mean, on a good year, you can have 130,000 people come through Ford Field over the 3-day weekend. And the nonprofits can benefit, by selling food or working in the civic tent and selling items that relate to their cause.
Every dollar you spend on refreshments at Homecoming is going to help support groups that are helping our community in a variety of ways. Dearborn's high school booster clubs are great examples of groups that use the money they raise to help our students.
Since 2006, we have put back over $100,000 into the school. We bought pitching machines for the baseball team, new scoreboard, volleyball tosser, basketball toss, wrestling mats. We helped purchase the marquee that's in front of the school. We helped purchase a Promethean board for the math lab. So it's not just about athletics. We're also wanting to help the kids with their education as well. Without the Homecoming, that is one of our largest fundraisers. We would be hurting.
The Fortson Varsity Alumni Club was at the annual Dearborn Homecoming. Our main product we sell is beer and pizza. We raise money to donate to the Fortson Athletic Program based on the needs of the different athletic programs, as well as we make donations to Henry Ford Community College for the purpose of creating scholarships for Fortson High School alums attending Henry Ford in their athletic program. The Homecoming is our major fundraising event. We only have 2 events the entire year, and one of them is the Dearborn Homecoming, and we raise probably about 70% of our money during that weekend. The Homecoming is an essential part of the Fortson Club's financial plan, and without it, it would be very difficult to continue on the programs at the level that we have now, and it would be difficult to replace that revenue stream throughout the year with other fundraising activities.
Organizations that help college students are also involved.
Our mission is to find the best and brightest students to attend University of Michigan Dearborn, being legacy. So they could be any type of child, stepchild, nephew, niece, or anything, that as long as somebody has gone to the University of Michigan Dearborn before them, they're eligible for our award. Our major fundraiser is Dearborn Homecoming. We have a beer tent over the 3-day period of time where we actually bring alumni back to work the beer tents. Without Homecoming, would put a serious dent into our organization.
Veterans organizations also depend on Homecoming to help fund their programs.
Our funds are take care of veterans, homeless, those who are in need, those who say the county cannot assist because it takes so long to go through the process, or the VA is waiting so long for a claim. We'll help them out with some financial means that they cannot overcome. Say that the electricity goes out, they lost their job, they're in need of help. Homeless veterans, we try to help them out as well. But there is a family in need, we go out and support that family as much as we can. The funding of the Homecoming is very important, not only just to the American Legion, but all the organizations are involved. That helps support us fundamentally. It also helps the community, as well as I said before. That's only part of what we do to be involved with the community. And that's only a small portion of what we get donated back.
In Homecoming, it's one of our biggest fundraisers because we're down in membership now, and we have to find some ways to get funds to take care of the veterans. We go to the hospitals. We have 2 wards down in John Dingle. We go to Ann Arbor, we go to Saginaw, we go to Battle Creek. And every time we visit, we spend between $300 to $500 on the veterans to entertain them. And if we didn't have any funds, we'd have to go to fewer hospitals or cut down the visits or cut down the prizes or the presents.
You will also find many of Dearborn's service clubs at homecoming.
The Dearborn Exchange Club is a service club in the Dearborn community. We raise funds for the community and give back. We're also associated with other nonprofits. A lot of the money raised through homecoming as well as other functions we have throughout the year, we give back to the community, like I mentioned, the Dearborn Animal Shelter, the Dearborn Police Awards, we sponsor that, as well as the Dearborn Animal Shelter, and we give back to people in need in the community.
The Friends for the Dearborn Animal Shelter also have a booth at the festival.
One of the things that's sort of a perennial favorite at homecoming, we find, is merchandise from the shelter. And in particular, we found that people like magnets, so they could express their particular joy and love for their pets and people they know who have pets. So we sold quite a bit of merchandise this year. In fact, around a range of about $1,200. So it was a really successful 3 days in merchandise sales. We also had a donation jar out in case people felt so inclined to just give a donation, whether they wanted to purchase merchandise or not. And I believe that some very generous folks dropped in what totaled about $400 for the 3 days. So it was nice, just spare change. And what the Dearborn Animal Shelter does with funds at events like this, it specifically goes to operational activities. Really, the shelter, of course, incurs a great deal of expenses each day in caring for the animals, so we'll go toward things like food, litter, and medical care.
The Dearborn Firefighters Burn Drive had had a very popular booth in the food tent at homecoming since the festival began.
We've been doing corn on the cob, and it's one of our best fundraisers throughout the year. Homecoming's great. We love homecoming, and it is an important fundraiser. We couldn't, without it, we would help a lot less people, and it would put a strain on us. And not to mention the interaction with the public. We love doing it. We love shaking people's hands, and it's just a great place for people to come and thank us and help us help children.
Homecoming weekend is such a great time for the community to come together, have a great time, and also help support local organizations who are helping others in the community all year.